So we're 7 months into 2020 and just what's been an absolutely insane year. Like, seriously, so much has happened over the past 7 months. And so I don't even know if you can remember back to January what was big news at the time, what everybody was talking about. It was the Australian wildfires. The wildfires were sweeping across the country. They were threatening to make the koalas go extinct. We sent firefighters from all over the world to battle these things. And then more craziness happened and we moved on. And I'm like, did they put them out? Are they still going? I don't even know. But everyone was talking about these wildfires, and it created this conversation around this issue of climate change. People were talking about how can we better care for the environment. Now, I don't know if you're one of these people who are like, yep, we gotta do something right now. Climate change is real. Or if you're more on the side of it's all a hoax, it's all made up. I just want you to set that aside for right now and look at Genesis chapter 1. In Genesis chapter 1, we're told how God created the world. God made the plants, the animals, the oceans, the land, the air, everything. And then God stepped back and he looked at it and he said, it is very good. God loves his creation. And then God created humanity, and it says in Genesis 2:15 that God placed the man in the garden to tend and to take care of it. God gave humanity a responsibility. He gave them this thing that he loves. He says, I want you to take care of it. If you actually look at the words tend and to take care of in the original language, they have this meaning of to guard and to protect. God gave you and I the responsibility and the job to guard and protect the environment. And as I look around at just kind of everything that's happening and the state of the environment, I'm like, I think we can do better. I think we can do a better job of listening to God in this area, of taking this responsibility seriously, of loving God by loving his creation. And so what are some ways that we can do this? Well, quite honestly, there's simple things that come to mind. Nothing that's going to be like change the environment, nothing that's going to have a huge impact, but these small things that when we do them, they're just small ways of saying, God, I love you. I'm going to take what you say seriously, and in doing that, it's a way of worshiping God. So little things like instead of using a plastic water bottle all the time, getting a reusable one. Or instead of going to Starbucks and every time you get a cup, just throwing it away, buying a reusable coffee mug. Or going to your local farmer's market or a produce stand on the side of the road and getting your vegetables and your fruits there instead of getting the stuff that's like imported from Argentina. Or quite honestly, just eating less meat, like eating one less meat meal a week. And so will these things make a huge impact? Are they going to change the world? No. Like, we're not going to kid ourselves. They're not going to change the world. But they matter because these seemingly small acts are acts of worship. They're ways of saying, God, I'm going to take you seriously in this. I'm going to take this responsibility that you gave me. I'm going to take this thing that you entrusted me with, and I'm going to do the best that I can with it. And so here's my challenge to you this week. How can you love God by loving his creation? What is this one thing that you can do to take a step towards better caring for creation? Maybe that's going out and buying a hydro flask or a reusable coffee mug. Maybe it is shopping locally. Maybe it's giving up one meal that has meat in it a week. Maybe it's riding your bike or walking down the street instead of driving. But figure out what is one thing that you can do to show God that you love him and honor him by caring for his creation.